Is this happening to you? Then you're in the right place for video game training. In this video, we'll take a look at how to defeat Gyoubu on Sekiro. Okay, so with Gyoubu, you want to run up to him as fast as possible, and you can get in some free attacks if you get slicing away right off the bat. Ideally with this fight, you want to be as close to him as possible, which is sometimes easier said than done because he will run away quite a lot. One of the main tactics that we're going to be using in this fight is firecrackers. So if you use your shinobi firecrackers, it will startle the horse, and it will give you a massive amount of uptime to put in loads of attacks. There is a cooldown period of your shinobi firecrackers affecting the horse. I think it's roughly about 10 seconds before they can affect the horse again, so just try to use your shinobi firecrackers as and when you can do and get that uptime on the boss. Another tip for Gyoubu is you want to be grappling as much as possible, so when you see the green grapple icon, make sure to grapple. A lot of the time by grappling him, it pulls him away from using some more powerful attacks. There is one grapple where he kind of stands still for a second and then circles the weapon around him a few times. He usually does this one when you're about a medium distance away from him, and when you see this one where the weapon is circling around, you'll want to jump first and then use your grapple, because sometimes if you stay stood on the ground, then the weapon will hit you as you're grappling in towards him. When you use the firecrackers on him in phase 2, he will retaliate with an attack, so you still get some time to put some damage in after the firecrackers, but he will retaliate with an attack, so you have to be ready for it. You could also use some Akko sugar if you wanted to increase your attack. You could even use some healing pellets that slowly regenerate your health over time. With his standard melee attacks, just try to block and deflect them the best that you can do, and it's really important to mention that on Sekiro, if your posture bar is looking full, you'll want to bring that down as soon as possible so your stance doesn't break. So to do that, you want to hold down block without actually blocking any attacks, and if you can hold down block for a short period of time, then your posture bar will return itself back to normal. The main thing with this fight is just to stay on top of using those firecrackers and grapple Gyoubu every time you see that green grapple icon, and before you know it, you'll have this fight in the bag. If you don't have the shinobi firecrackers, you can get them from this merchant in Ashina Outskirts. He's quite close to the NPC that will give you the bell key item, and you'll just need to grapple up this cliff a little bit to get to the merchant. Don't forget to head back to the sculptor to actually fit the shinobi firecrackers, and it's worth mentioning that it costs spirit emblems to use your shinobi tools, so if you need to stock up on some spirit emblems, you can buy some from the sculptor's idols. If you want to continue your video game training, then check out one of these videos right here. I've covered loads of games such as Elden Ring, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Neo 2, Ninja Gaiden, and loads more. Some videos have just popped up right now. Feel free to check them out and give them a click. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.